Obama bankrupt coal. You'll get the stinking videos. Okay? Energy's is everything. You got that? You think you don't have jobs now and can't compete with China? How about they shut down half our power or more? Let's go ahead and go to the traitor. Here he is with Nancy Pelosi.
Hi, I'm Nancy Pelosi, lifelong Democrat and Speaker of the House.
And I'm Newt Gingrich, lifelong Republican, and I used to be Speaker.
We don't always see eye to eye, do we, Newt?
No, but we do agree our country must take action to address climate change.
We need cleaner forms of energy, and we need them fast.
If enough of us demand action from our leaders, we can spark the innovation we need.
Go to wecansolveit.org.
Now,
together, we can do this.
Now, they always call it innovation. Lenin had all these big images of glistening blimps and aircraft and adamantine steel structures and Valhallic Star Warsian visions of, Coruscant or something. It's always the same. You're going to live in this big mega dome city glistening, and a computer will decide how much food you get. I mean, you don't just think the zeitgeist people thought that stuff up. That's New World Order 101 UN baloney. Have you read the stuff Newt Gingrich has written? Have you read the forwards he wrote to several books by Alvin and Heidi Toffler? Let's put up from Amazon.com. I actually read this book 20 years ago. It's on my dad's bookshelf. Still lived at home 20 years ago when I was 17 years old. And I pulled this off the shelf, Creating a New Civilization, forward by Newt Gingrich. Now, you can go read the whole forward yourself, or just type into a search engine, Creating a New Civilization, forward by Newt Gingrich, and you will get it. Because I can't read the entire thing to you, but there's all these quotes here, how he burned to create a new political system, a third wave, and you get into the Futures Research Quarterly, which its symbol is 3 6s, by the way, and it's this great system, getting rid of the family. I mean, you got to read this to believe it. I'm in a hurry here, but I'm going to get to some of it. He told the Washington Post, I have an enormous political ambition, Gingrich told the Washington Post. I want to shift the entire planet, and I'm doing it. Yeah, because you got the New World Order behind you. Continuing here. The planetary shift of Gingrich takes a number of dangerous forms. And it goes on the third wave. All right? And it continues here. And we'll put that book back up on screen for people to break all this down. Let me just read some of this to you. This is from Newt Gingrich's lengthy forward. The time has come for a next great step forward in American politics. It is not a matter of Democrats versus Republicans or left versus right. See, he's a globalist agent in there, but he's not shattering left-right paradigm from the position I'm saying. But something more significant, a clear distinction between rearguard politicians who wish to preserve and restore an unworkable past, like the Bill of Rights Constitution. What did he say in the debate this week? Just get rid of the Bill of Rights. And those who are ready to transition to what we call the third wave. Now, you read deeply into the third wave movement, it's a bunch of modern corporate fascist system with communism on the bottom to control us. He said an information age society. Oh, like he invented the internet, like Al Gore says. No, it means they control the development of technology in the direction they want towards total surveillance and control. A new civilization is emerging in our lives, and blind men everywhere are trying to suppress it. Oh, I'm not blind. I see what you are. This new civilization brings with it new family styles. You read into what this group he's part of calls for, the end of the family. Changed ways, a new economy, like the new globalist one that shut us down. New political conflicts. Stay with us. Hi, folks. This is Al. Up at Infowars.com, we've got a great knockoff of Johnny Cash's I Walk the Line about the Federal Reserve and Ron Paul. It's pretty good. I meant to play it today, but we'll probably play it tomorrow sometime in the first hour of the radio show. A lot of informative and big guests coming up this week, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I want to jam in as many calls as possible, and I didn't do justice to the Gingrich thing. But I played Bill Clinton liking him, Nancy Pelosi, them up there supporting the carbon tax legislation. Remember all that? I mean, total federal takeover of everything. And there he is saying, get this legislation through. We're going to innovate like NAFTA and GATT did. He goes on, a new civilization is emerging in our lives, and blind men everywhere are trying to suppress it. You know, people that have sight. I noticed when he condescendingly, said, we do disagree on some things, Nancy. It's all part of being a sick liar who sees you all as meat on the table, just a sickening sociopathic, probably a psychopathic, studying his psychology individual. This new civilization brings with it new family styles, changed ways. God, look what they've done to our women and our men in this country. Men are like little boys. Women are just so enraged at the system, the culture. They think it's their men's fault. A new economy, new political conflicts, and altered consciousness. Oh, an altered consciousness, Newt, is a little globally. Humanity faces a quantum leap forward, only if we listen to him, though. This is the meaning of the third wave. Our argument is based on what we call the revolutionary premise. Ah, the Illuminati. The revolutionary premise liberates our intellect and will. Like Emperor Palpatine, nationalism is first wave. Oh, I'm reading from Newt Gingrich. Nationalism. Oh, get rid of it and Goldman Sachs can run me and raise my taxes and steal it because they... Oh, that's a... Oh, this isn't some new system. This is good old-fashioned tyranny. Good old-fashioned sharecropper economy. Nationalism is first wave. The globalization of business and finance required by advancing third-wave economies routinely punctures the national sovereignty that nationalists hold so dear. Oh, when he was in the House, when they said, oh, we love him being a good little globalist, you can be speaker now. As economies are transformed by the third wave, they are compelled to surrender part of their sovereignty. You always hear that from all the globalists. This is... Poets and intellectuals of third wave states sing the virtues of a borderless world and a planetary consciousness. You want me to continue, and I've got to hear shameful, arrogant. You try to walk over to some business guy or good old boy or insurance salesman when you hear him talking about Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich will get tough. Yeah, I like him. He's a real conservative. And if you dared try to walk over to those guys, I guarantee you they'd get upset. Shut up, boy. We like Newter. It's like watching people run off a cliff. Just run off a cliff, run off a cliff, run off a cliff. It's like Mitt Romney writing Obamacare, anti-gun, anti-family, pro-abortion, and he's got the evangelicals and all of them lined up, ready to lick his boots for 1,000,000 miles. And because I can read what Newt Gingrich stands for, 20 years ago and today, I'm the bad man. Okay, fine, I'm the bad guy. Paul in New Jersey, then Rick, Henry, Dwayne, Martha, and others. Paul, you got 30 seconds. Thanks for holding. Go ahead.
Hey, good evening. I just come back from the Philadelphia Occupy Philly. I've been going over there for like 25 days out of the last couple of months. And I've been handing out literature about the Federal Reserve, and I told them over there they should be protesting in front of the Federal Reserve, not here. And I've been handing out this literature, and I hold like many seminars and people that are interested and explain them.
You are the force and the driver of liberty. You, the individual soldier on the ground for liberty, are going to crush them. Because Soros controls the main Occupy. They're there protesting free market, blaming it, when you should be protesting the globalist, crony, insider Federal Reserve. Well said. Go ahead.
Because they use the Hegelian principle of conflict resolution all the time. They control both sides, and they make a problem, then they give you the solution. The solution is, for the people, it's the old Indian term, bohika. If you know what that means.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what they got going on is they got a bunch of cards up their sleeves, and we're calling them on it. We're like, you got a whole deck up your sleeve. You're cheating there. I'm holding the ace of spades. You just played it. And they're going, that's a conspiracy theory. And I'm like, well, you're a convicted card shark. I mean, this is a bunch of criminals. How many crimes have these globalists committed? They're like, no, I don't have anything. And how many cards have fallen out now? They're like, never mind those. So they're right, I had some cards up my sleeve. They're the bad man. They're the ones that, I mean, do you see their little mind games? How long can pot-bellied little control freaks keep winning? We must rise up against them.
The first couple of days I was over there, they had two tables set up, one to sign up for the Communist Party and one to sign up for the Socialist Party. I steered about 50 to 60 people away from that and said, don't even think about it. And I gave them literature about the Federal Reserve, how to control everything, manipulate everything.
Good job, Paul. Got to jump. Yeah. Keep it up. I salute you. All info warriors salute you. Those who are about to defeat tyranny salute you. Rick in Nevada, you're on the air worldwide.
I'm here to help you fix the Google bomb. When you have the people do the Google bomb search, have them click only once because the algorithm's killing you. I'm done. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, I've noticed Google now, even if you put Alex Jones in or whatever, or Ron Paul, something I'm trying to search to see what the new hit piece is. If you click, usually I'd put my name in or Ron Paul's or whatever I'm looking for, and then hit web, hit news, hit image. It makes you do it each time. So, yeah, I guess we have to, like, enter it once and then hit click and then re-enter it, so they made it a little bit harder. We'll try that out this coming up week. Google Bomb's too powerful of a weapon to leave in the dust. Doesn't matter. We used the weapon while we had it to great effect. That's what matters. Make hay while the sun shines. Get it while it's hot. And other such cliches. Henry in Canada. Love you. Come on in.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jones.
How you doing, buddy?
All right. 30 seconds. Very quickly, report from We Are Change Victoria and a quick comment on the Ron Paul campaign. Last 9/11, we went down to the Parliament grounds. We got a permit, big tent, huge banners, big signs, people on either side of the road. 10 people came and went. 5 more people came from the community. A guy brought his tween kids. We had an old lady giving out DVDs and info, calling for a new investigation where the commissioners don't say it's a fraud. It was awesome. It was wholesome. We probably reached 3,000. That's how you get it done. And Ron Paul, quickly, I love Jesse Ventura, but I think all this Jesse Ventura talk is a childish fantasy, quite frankly, and it's hurting the campaign. I say Alan Keyes. He's a solid guy, libertarian, and he's black. Boom.
Well, listen, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, and again, I got confused on my calls. This is Henry, right? Yeah, that is who I was talking to? Yeah, Henry, you gotta, he's like, not as bad as Newt Gingrich, but he was ambassador to the UN. He is good on a lot of issues, Second Amendment, stuff like that, abortion, but that's why they ignore Alan Keyes, because he is a lot better than a lot of those guys. I'm not even saying I'm a Ron Paul guy. I'm just saying it's interesting to have Ventura on and talk about it. But I hear what you're saying. Dwayne in Georgia. Dwayne, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, thank you for taking my call. Big-time info warrior. Hey, listen, Alex, please hear me out on this. I'm going to make some really quick points here real fast. Some things you can do to stop this bull crap really fast. If you live in a small rural area, I got a friend of mine named Scotty. He ordered your videos, Alex. He's got the videos, and the woman can't rent the videos out, but they can rent them out, but they can't charge them for it. And he's doing that, and then videos are going out left and right. And this is
a lot of people donate my films to these little small town video rental shops. They've still got them in small and medium-sized towns. That has a great effect. Air them on Access TV. Even if you're not a producer, find the Patriot on the local Access and get them to air it.
Right, exactly. And this defense authorization bill, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, you better read this. It's not a joke. You better copy it off so you know what you're reading. Call your family, call your friends, and tell them to get a hold of their senators. They got computers. They can pull the phone numbers up and call them. We got to stop that Defense Authorization Act. I have no intentions of going to work and having M16s lined up on the side of the damn streets, because that's where we're headed at.
Well, sir, they're already putting troops on the streets all the time now to get us ready for it. But, yeah, it says they're going to put troops on the streets. Army Times and Stars and Stripes years ago announced they're getting ready for the Homeland takeover. I mean, this is not for Al-Qaeda, folks. This is for you when they take your pension fund and you get angry.
Yes, sir. You got that right, Alex. And I'll tell you something else. If you want to make sure Ron Paul gets in, you want some super powerful info on Ron Paul to get this out to people that's blowing their minds, go to dailypaul.com and order the Super Ron Paul.
Absolutely. I'm out of time. Martha, you're tail gunner. 30 seconds. Take us out. Martha in Illinois.
Alex, I got a great idea. I'm going to buy all your videos, put them in my local library, make them available to all the people in my neighborhood.
Yeah, we can always use low-tech because they're moving to shut down the web, selectively kill certain information with the internet kill switch. See you back tomorrow, Lord willing, 11 a.m. God bless you all. Now fight the tyranny. Great job, crew. Obama bankrupt coal. You'll get the stinking videos. Okay? Energy's is everything. You got that? You think you don't have jobs now and can't compete with China? How about they shut down half our power or more? Let's go ahead and go to the traitor. Here he is with Nancy Pelosi.
Hi, I'm Nancy Pelosi, lifelong Democrat and Speaker of the House.
And I'm Newt Gingrich, lifelong Republican, and I used to be Speaker.
We don't always see eye to eye, do we, Newt?
No, but we do agree our country must take action to address climate change.
We need cleaner forms of energy, and we need them fast.
If enough of us demand action from our leaders, we can spark the innovation we need.
Go to wecansolveit.org.
Now-
Together, we can do this.
Now, they always call it innovation. Lenin had all these big images of glistening blimps and aircraft and animantines. To several books by Alvin and Heidi Toffler. Let's put up from Amazon.com. I actually read this book 20 years ago. It's on my dad's bookshelf. Still lived at home 20 years ago when I was 17 years old. And I pulled this off the shelf. Creating a New Civilization, forward by Newt Gingrich. Now, you can go read the whole forward yourself, or just type into a search engine, Creating a New Civilization, steel structures and Valhallic Star Warsian visions of, Coruscant or something. It's always the same. You're going to live in this big mega dome city glistening, and a computer will decide how much food you get. I mean, you don't just think the Zeitgeist people thought that stuff up. That's New World Order 101 UN baloney. Have you read the stuff Newt Gingrich has written? Have you read the forwards he wrote in? Forward by Newt Gingrich, and you will get it. Because I can't read the entire thing to you. But there's all these quotes here, how he burned to create a new political system, a third wave. And you get into the Futures Research Quarterly, which its symbol is 3 6s, by the way. And it's this great system, getting rid of the family. I mean, you got to read this to believe it. I'm in a hurry here, but I'm going to get to some of it. He told the Washington Post, I have an enormous political